Hi guys, my name's Seb Tudor, I'm the man on the Silver Mountain, and welcome back to Everspace. Now I can't really remember what we were doing, so as we come into the system here, I've just paused the game because we've already been spotted by the bad guys. So, if we die quickly, it's because I can't remember what the hell's going on. So let's get into it. I can't remember even if we... I mean, that was succinct. I can't even remember if, because we've got 0 credits and we've got full fuel. I think we may have just started again and I can't remember. But hey ho, let's do what we usually do and go and take a look around. See what we can see, steal what we can steal, all that jazz. So, I don't, just on a quick tangent whilst we're getting back into this, I don't know how many of you guys were excited like me for No Man's Sky when it first came out, and I was excited for it, but I held off on buying it because, what the hell is that? Oh! I'll finish my thought in a moment, but we need to scan the blob. Scan the blob. Blob scan. There we go. There's one blob scanned, and then pest controlled. Oh, he came close enough to be scanned too. Thank you. And we will take your gel. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. But yes, we've... Those are G&B fighters, yeah? Yeah. But yeah, so we had the new update for No Man's Sky actually come out the other day. With the multiplayer, with a whole load of stuff that really and truly should have been in the game to begin with, considering the stuff that was said about it. What's this? I mean, there's a random container. Oh, something doesn't like me. Lots of things.
That's just what I need.
Don't like me. Anymore. Ah, there's one there. But yeah, as I was saying, we had the update for that come out, and I actually got my hands on the game as a result, because it finally looks like it's firstly worth playing, and secondly because it went on sale on Steam for a little bit, so that it was actually worth the price it was asking for as well. So there's that. And the one thing that stood out to me when I was just having a mess around with it to begin with the other day was just that as much as the game seems quite pretty, and as much as the game seems kind of very much now more of what was suggested and offered initially, there's one issue that I have overall, and that is just the controls for movement in your ship on your by yourself, just wandering around. They're just so clunky and bad, you know. And I can't help but feel that the No Man's Sky devs would have maybe benefited from taking a leaf out of the same kind of area of sci-fi games that these guys did, where it's, you know, I feel like Freelancer was the one that really kind of went, yes, this is going to be a mouse-controlled spaceflight sim, you know. Or at least it's the first one that I really remember being very, yes, this is a mouse-controlled spaceflight sim. And so, you know, this one, as I've said before, is kind of a mix between Freelancer and FTL. FTL in format, whilst we've got the flight controls and the way that the game plays more as being a more Freelancer-esque experience, considering that it's very responsive, and you've got a lot of kind of different areas through which you can move, and you can spin, and you've got your afterburners that are actually kind of functional instead of purely for getting around. So, you know, it's a lot of stuff that I feel like they could have done better with for No Man's Sky. But otherwise, yeah, actually it seems now like they've got their shit together, and the game is at least worth looking. You know, I wouldn't say that there's necessarily that much. I wouldn't necessarily say that there's that much else about the game that stands out. I'm going to enjoy it, especially considering there is now multiplayer. Because you guys know me and the multiplayer survival
Straight
games.
into the account.
So, or at least semi-multiplayer survival games, ones that I can enjoy with friends. You know, that's kind of a thing that I very much enjoy, having people to build stuff with and just try stuff out with, mess around with. So, you know, there's that, but in terms of if you're looking for a grander kind of space environment to go through with more, not just exploration, but just like there's more life. I'll give it that from some of the early footage that I saw, some of the early playthroughs that people were doing. There's more life in there than there was before, but I don't know, it still feels very kind of dry. And granted, I've not got that far into the 30 odd hours of story that they've said they've added over time. So, you know, I maybe don't have the full picture of everything that's in that game just yet. But, you know, I'll get there. I'll find out. Maybe I'll bring you guys along on that as well. Because there's some stuff that I've been trying to do. I don't know, you guys might have seen some success with it by the time this video goes out, who knows. But, yeah, I'd like to... job. I'd like to think that maybe I'll be able to bring you guys along on that one, maybe in more real time at some point, who knows. But yeah, we'll have to see about that at some point. So you woke up? Yeah. Is there a base there? Or is it just them hovering around? Looks like it might just be them hovering around, but they've seen me now, so... Whoops. Oh no, I keep forgetting to use my turret. I I keep forgetting to use it, and I get annoyed with myself by not using it because it would make fights more. I'd be far more likely to survive some of these fights if I just pressed R. But hey ho. Yeah, it's also the space combat in No Man's Sky is kind of hindered, or at least I found it to be kind of hindered by the kind of lack of strafing and kind of more exacting control over your ship's movements. And the third person is nice. I much prefer to play in third person in a lot of places. But at the same time, it's ooh, laser turret. What does that do? No, I think we'll leave that for what we got for the time being. But yeah, I enjoy my games in third person, but the camera isn't locked behind your character, even though there's a free cam button. So you would think it wouldn't be an issue to have the camera locked behind your character, as it were. Unfortunately, there's still a... Oh, that only took 3. I guess all those efficiency upgrades and things are paying off. Nice. But yeah, I'll have to show you guys at some point when either when I've got a break from this game, or maybe if I manage to get the live stream stuff working, maybe on a live stream at some point in the future. So yeah, we'll take a look eventually. And this is pretty. In fact, that's the thing. As much as No Man's Sky has a much different kind of pretty as well, is another thing that I've been noticing. It's like I'm out here and I'm just like, we got the planet in the background there and all the rest of it, very, very pretty. But you know, you like No Man's Sky has maybe more variation in various ways, but it doesn't necessarily always pop, doesn't always stand out to you so much when looking at it. Oh, that's what it is. Fuel, nice, need that. More fuel, thank you. How many other containers have we got? We've got one down there, is that all of them? Although I will say this, with the stuff that they've added to No Man's Sky, the one thing that does seem really cool is not just the base building, but the fact that you can pull in like a whole fleet of your own now, and you can have these large base ships to carry you off and do whatever with, which always seems cool to me, you know. Even if you've got your little personal fighter, being able to pull in your own fleet's worth of ships in a capital ship. You know, that, if you're ever in need of support, for instance. Although, again, that's the thing. There doesn't seem to be any reason why you would need support in that game. Which is where I feel like some of the issues still lie with that one. But, you know, at the time of me getting it, it was half price of what they were asking for it, and the amount of content seems far more in line with a £20 game to me, considering how it took, when was it released? 2016? I realise this episode of a completely different game has become a commentary on something else, but you know, hey ho, it's a good comparison, I feel. You know, in terms of not necessarily the kind of game straight up, but in terms of the way the game's controlled. Yeah, and maybe what could be expected from a fairly exploration-based game that's... is that a flat cannon? No, it's a missile launcher. No. There was another one over there somewhere. No? Okay.
I wonder where these containers came from.
And scattergun also. Nope. Want me my beam lasers, but hey ho. That gas? It's gas. We'll take the gas. Why not? There we go. Cool. So now, what else have we got here? We've got the jump gate. It looks like we've got something over there as well. But we've got outlaw scouts attacking a trader, so we may as well help the trader. Although, arguably, the trader doesn't necessarily look like they need all the help. We're the wrong way around. Now we're the right way around. Oh, there we go. Well, more fuel. Cool. Thank you. What's this? Plasma mine. Those. What have you got to say for yourself, Mr. Trader? Gas, damage, no return. No, we're good, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we got some wreckage maybe over there. We came from over there. Okay, well let's have a look over here. Oh, is that the O car? Or is that... No, it's Outlaws. We'll leave them to it and we'll come mop up the mess if they need it. Is there anything over here that's interesting? Worth a damn? Nope, just empty wreckage. Okay. See anything more from over here as we're further out? No, apparently not. Okay, well let's go help our G&B friends, shall we? Although last time this didn't, well, no, at one point it didn't go too well, but adaptive armor. Range mod blueprint. Okay. Those other things. Right, so that's the adaptive armor Mark II. So what is this? Increases ship armor, effectively reducing enemy damage. Let's swap that in there then, shall we? And we'll missile defense. Swap that in there, salvage this. There we go. Nice. So now we should take less damage. Now we should make that a little bit more resilient. Okay. What did we miss? Oh, okay. It's just trying to catch up. And that's just a platform. Okay, to the jump gate then. Is that a tech container or is it on the ship? It's on the ship. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully the biologist will be somewhere close by as we pop into...
I assume you have entered enough new sectors by this point to know the procedure.
Yes. Thank you, robot. Hive. This place seems pretty dead. Lots of wreckage. Gas. Some random stuff over there that we'll pick up in a moment. Some stuff off behind me. Let's go take a look at this stuff first. Oh, minefield. Okay, just need to be a tad careful. Okay, that went off anyway, because why wouldn't it? So got this stuff over here. Another wreckage all the way over there that might have something good. Yeah, we want to swap it out for our fusion blaster. Swap. Salvage. Can we upgrade it? Shield damage mod. Okay. Probably build some more of these if we can. Yeah, we can. Anything else? Can we upgrade? No, we can't upgrade you. We can upgrade you though with a shiny shield damage mod, I guess. Yeah, give it a range mod too. Why not? Flat cannon. Yeah, we'll give you a range mod, sure. So we can little explosive sniper rifle there, basically. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Right, so we got shipwreck of maid of honor. I mean, this ship looks to be the same design as ours. I don't know what the significance of that is. I would like to know what the significance is, but it wasn't scanning it or anything, so all that was happening was I was pushing it around in the void of space. So unless this is a do our ships have names? Tango. Maybe. So maybe that's a wreckage of one of my ships previously? I don't know. Otherwise I don't know what the significance of it is. If there is any significance, it might just be a nice shiny thing that they've left for some reason. I don't know. Confusing. Pick up some plasma. Have a quick check around these wreckages, and then move on, I guess, because I doubt there's much use or reports around. Confuse me. I might have to look that up and see what the maid of honor thing is. Hey ho, we'll have to see. Okay, so we've got Alec up there, and her too. But if we wanted the ancient structure, we'd have to take a completely different path. I kind of want to unlock more of these, so I think we'll go this way. But hold on, how long have we been going? Okay, yeah, we can keep going a little longer. So we got some people, some folks fighting over there. Okar fighters versus what looks like outlaws, maybe. Oh no, maybe not. Let's go help. I want to see who they're... Oh no, it is outlaws. It's fine. Forget that. Let them take each other out, and then we'll go and mop up the remaining individuals. Although someone just saw us. Who exactly, I do not know. Someone saw us. Apparently. Oh! No. Did you even think about it? Steal my stuff. That's the thing that I've noticed in a lot of kind of more roguelike games. They have a tendency to drop stuff in and just steal stuff from you. It's like, I'm sure there are more interesting ways to do this than just steal your steal the gear from people to keep the difficulty up. You know? Like sometimes there's decent context to it. Like here, you know, you've got outlaws and they just coming along and yanking stuff out of your ship and trying to get away because they're pirates. But otherwise, I don't know, it's just like there are some places where it's like, oh yeah, this thing steals your stuff. It's like, I really wish it hadn't. I don't really see why there was any reason for it to steal my stuff. Oh, another creature that we can't scan yet. Good day. Does that mean the other one over here? Yeah, that's a container. What's this? That's crystal. Okay. Whoops. Also, whoops. Okay, right. So what do we got here? Oh, shield breaker missiles. Salvage those. We could have avoided that. Just kind of decided not to. Okay. Who's the bigger threat? Probably the Okar. Again, should have been. Oh, we can't even equip it. That kind of bums me out a little bit. It's like we've got enough slots. Surely, let me put it on my ship, please. If I found one, if I've earned it, give it to me. And I understand that there's the argument of kind of game balance to it, I suppose. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but excuse me, yeah, but it's a single-player game. I'm not facing off against other people, competing, anything like that. I'm just getting through the single-player game. If I find stuff and it's cool and it'll be useful, then let me use it. Right, so we want to go down here and we're going to fight a black hole, and it's probably going to go horribly. But let's see. Okay, there we go. I see you.
Sporadic interference. The sensation of limited sensor range is not an enjoyable one.
Where'd it go? Wait, we need our trying to outrun those missiles. That's hilarious. It managed it too. So the way to keep it moving, which makes it harder to hit, but means that it won't attack back, is to launch a couple of missiles after it. So where's a door? There's a door. Alright. What did we get? What's that? Freighter wreck. Let's go take a look at that before we head inside, shall we? I don't think we've come across another one of these systems where there's been more than just the stuff hanging around here, have we? Oh, it's actually inside. Okay, that's fine. Let's head inside then. There's no way in. This is. Okay. Now we need to remember we're a fat ship now. Like that. So getting through here is a tad. Just a tad more difficult. No, it's not. It's out there somewhere. Where was it? I didn't see it. Let's pick this up. Predetermined. Okay. Let's head. Stop it. Head back outside and head towards that freighter thing, and then we'll argue our way back through that corridor so that we can. Where is it? Is it spawned inside? Is there a cave somewhere? It looks like there might be, but like, is it in through the end? Or has it just appeared inside and we can't get to it because it's broken? Okay, I'm assuming that that's broken because I can't see it. But we'll take the portal in here. We can get through that, wrecking ourselves some more. It's not. No, it's off through there somewhere. It's just through that wall, apparently. So yeah, something's broken. But all right, let's jump off through the alien space gate.
There appears to be a larger than usual number of opposition in this area.
I can handle it.
Yeah, well, at the moment they're fighting each other, so that's fine. We've got G&B thing over there, we've got some plasma, we've got some other stuff. But anyway, what I think I'm going to do is pause that there and leave it here for today, guys. So, you know, I know I went off on a weird tangent about No Man's Sky earlier, and at some point I'm sure I will take you guys along with me, and I'll expand on my thoughts with examples as a result of going through the game as we play, as it were. But otherwise, if you're continuing to enjoy Everspace, as I am, because, you know, even though we've had to cycle through a few times and we've died a fair amount, we're getting better upgrades, we're finding more stuff out, we're seeing more cool systems and interesting things, and each time most of the time we've managed to get that little bit further. Like, we keep getting into the kind of edge of that dark fluidic space kind of area, and then stuff goes bad. So it's just going to be upgrading our ship, upgrading ourselves, and finding out what's going on once we get to that point, because Hive told us before that when we got to that point, not much further. So, you know, and I feel like that's going to be the beginning of maybe a second or third act to this as we go, depending on how you want to split up the story so far. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the video tomorrow. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please drop us a like, share this video, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care.